Let's cut the bullshit and let's set the record straight. Let me show them how it should be done. Let me do things my way. Fuck AFTVFC. You have no idea what you have started. Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview of Arsenal against BATE Borisov this Thursday night. Now first of all, you will have to excuse my voice. I'm sure you can tell that I'm struggling to speak. I actually lost my voice in the first leg last Thursday because I was shouting so much. That's why there was no player ratings video, because I've been struggling over the last few days. Yeah, listen, it's the second leg, and to be honest with you, I thought that this would be done by now. That wasn't taking anything for granted. It's the fact that BATE Borisov, you look at the results last season, we scored 4 away from home, we beat them 6-0 at the Emirates. The fact we took a strong team out there, I thought we were going to win that game, and we should have won that game, and we should have got plenty of away goals. But we just simply did not turn up. It was a shambolic performance. And we got what we deserved. And we lost 1-0. We haven't got an away goal. We've got it all to do. And even though I do feel we will, win this game and get through to the next round, it's embarrassing what happened. The whole first leg was just an embarrassment. Lacazette gets sent off. Players were struggling all over the pitch. The game was slow. There was no movement. And then to top it off for me, I was at the airport on the Friday morning coming back to England, and on the same flight was the BATE Borisov players. And they're sitting in front of me, drinking beer and eating Whopper meals. And I was like, wow. What can you do? Fair play to them. Listen, they came over to London on the Friday, like I said, and they've literally just spent the last week in London, sightseeing, doing tourist things, enjoying the moment. I spoke to Alexander Hleb, and he said they know it's going to be a struggle. They know that things are going to be different at the Emirates. It's a bigger pitch. The fact that the pitch doesn't look like a cabbage field also means that we can play our football. 1-2 touch stuff, not what was going on over there, because that was just absolutely ridiculous. Players were ending up having to take 2, 3, 4, 5 touches just to try and, master the ball and get it under control. It was an absolute shambles, to be quite honest. But yeah, listen, that is that. And, we've got a second chance. That's the main thing. In football, you don't always get second chances. And this is the best thing about the knockout rounds, that you get 2 games. And because it was the first one, we've got a chance to rectify it. So I'm expecting a big performance. It's an early kickoff as well, because obviously Chelsea are playing at home as well, and both games kind of clash. Now, originally they were talking about this game being about 4 p.m. UK time, but they managed to get it to near 6 o'clock UK time. So not ideal, because a lot of people are going to have to leave work early. And yeah, the traffic's going to be absolute mayhem getting into London on the day. But you know what, maybe the result means that there will be an atmosphere at this, because looking at the ticket sales, there's not a lot of tickets left for this game, when you compare to other Europa League games. So maybe a lot of people are going to go, and I know it's half term as well for a lot of schools and stuff, so parents have got the opportunity of taking their children to the football as well. So yeah, we might actually see a decent crowd there. So we will wait and see. Let's see if they put the performances in though. So with that said, let's go and get into my predicted lineup. This is the lineup that I would like to see. I would like to see Leno in goal, but that is the one where I'm going to go with what Unai Emery is going to pick. So starting off in goal, I'm going to go with Cech. Like I said, I would have Leno in there. He's our best goalkeeper, and that's what I would go with. Strong players for the rest of the tournament. We've got nothing else to worry about apart from the Premier League. So yeah, that's what I'll go with. But for this game, I'm going to go with Cech based on the fact that we already know Unai Emery's going to pick him. So yeah, he just needs to put a good performance in. He actually wasn't at fault for anything out in Borisov, but yeah, he'll be fine, hopefully anyway. So Cech in goal. Going to go with the back four. First of all, starting off on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Mustafi. Now, Maitland-Niles has not really covered himself in glory in that position. Cole Jenkinson's not getting a look in. And Stefan Lichtsteiner is dreadful. So I go with Mustafi. He played in that right-hand side when Germany won the World Cup. So he knows how to play, and if we keep him out of the central role, then he might actually do something and not be that much of a danger. So I'm going to go with Mustafi on the right-hand side. In the central defence, first of all, I'm going to go with Koscielny. Need a decent performance, need a captain's performance, to be quite honest with you. So pretty straightforward, and that's what I'm going to go with, Koscielny. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Sokratis, back from injury, a little earlier than expected. Perfect game to get some minutes under his belt before we play some massive games in the Premier League. We've got Southampton and Bournemouth coming up over the next 6 days or so. And then we go into a massive double header against Spurs and Manchester United. So good opportunity for Sokratis to come back and get some minutes. In the left back position, I'm going to go with Monreal. I've explained myself over this position a lot during my preview videos. Monreal was a better defender than Kolasinac, and Kolasinac attacks better than Monreal. But because we're playing a flat four, I'm going to go with Monreal. With two that sit in front of that four, first of all, we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. He should have had a bit of a rest now. He came on a sub in Borisov, not much that he could have done. But yeah, straightforward decision. He's the first one in there. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Xhaka because I still feel that Torreira and Xhaka are our best two partnership in there, to be quite honest. If you think back to earlier on in the season, they were absolutely superb together, and they need to get a bit of a run going, and they need to start performing, especially Xhaka, because his performances in recent times have not been great. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with, Xhaka. The three that sit in front of them too, this is where things are going to be changed up a little bit. First of all, on the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Iwobi. I feel that in terms of an attacking threat and the way that he, dribbles with the ball and, causes problems, we need that kind of player. But it's his end product. He needs to produce. He needs to start scoring more goals. He needs to start getting more assists. He needs to start doing more for the team in the final third. Up to then, he's absolutely brilliant and he causes a lot of problems, like I said, but it's the final third. But I'm going to go with Iwobi. On the right of that three, I'm going to go with Suarez. I'd like to see him now. I really would like to see him start a game. Came off the bench in Borisov. He looked really busy, demanded the ball, tried making things happen, but it wasn't to be. But yeah, I'd like to see him in there. So that's what I'm going to go with, Suarez. In the middle of that three, I'm going to go with Ozil. Now, we've all been speaking about Ozil over the last week, the debate and everything else, and it's doing my nut in. At the end of the day, he's here to the end of the season, at least minimum. Play him. He'd get paid 350 grand a week. Are we a better side with Ozil? Yes, we are. Is this the kind of game that Ozil can play in and can create chances? Yes, it is. So play him. End of story. Up front as the main striker, Emery, Aubameyang, of course. Lacazette is suspended, so there is only one other option, and that is Emery, Aubameyang. I feel with the likes of Suarez and Ozil and that behind him, he can get some chances, and he's going to have to take those chances, and he's going to have to score some goals because we need them, and it is as simple as that. So there we go. That is my predicted lineup. I think that's a very strong lineup, to be quite honest with you. I would like to have gave some players some rest and, made a nice easy evening of it, but that isn't to be because we went and balls things up in the first leg. So we have to go out there with a strong side, and we have to go out there and perform better than we did in Borisov. A hell of a lot better, to be quite honest with you. If BATE score, we need 3. So first and foremost, we need to be sensible. We need to be strong at the back, and we need to, work as a unit and as a team. And then we need to build from there, and we need to cause some problems in attack. And I feel that we will do that. So there we go. As usual, let me know in the comment section what your 1 to 11 will be. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll be back after the game, player rating. So yeah, they better not let me down with this one, seriously, because that will be an embarrassment if we don't get through at home. Oh my word. I'll see you a lot soon. I'm out of here.